Hello everybody, Jade Hamilton here. This is my second video in the Smallest Words stroke Other Lives project, A to Z. I haven't done one of these for a long time, so I thought it was a good time to start it again, particularly as it is Pride Month this month. And because my central character in Father Brotherhood is a young gay man, I thought I would do some Father Brotherhood related stuff for June. And so we have got to B in this A to Z. And B in this case is for brothers, boyfriends, the Beatles, and Batman. All things that feature heavily in Father Brotherhood, for lots of different reasons. As I said, Mark is my central character in Father Brotherhood, and he's a young gay man who has to come home from a gap year to bring up his brother because his mum is very, very poorly. And in doing that, he has to leave behind a boyfriend, and the boyfriend is called Tony. And Tony decides that he will come to England and live with Mark and keep that relationship going in a different country, because of course Tony, well, not of course, because you don't know yet, Tony is from Krakow, he's Polish, and the two of them have met on a gap year in France. They've been, I don't mention it in the book, but they have been working at a school for disabled children together, a school that incidentally really exists, a school that I went to on a trip as a 13-14-year-old and absolutely loved it. It was just on the outskirts of Paris. It was a very beautiful place, and I sort of fell in love with the place really. And so when I was thinking of a place to send Mark and Tony on their kind of journey of discovery of themselves and each other, I thought I would send them there, because it seemed like the kind of place that two young men would kind of fall in love. As to the last two Bs, the Beatles and Batman, Christopher, Mark's brother, who has learning difficulties and epilepsy and a whole bunch of other issues, loves the Beatles, partly because his wonderful grandma Max, is a wonderfully cool 60s chick, complete with twist competition rosettes and a slightly more liberal attitude than most to young men doing the things young men do. And if you want to know what that means, you can have a look at the book. I'll put a link down in the description. And of course, being a very cool 60s chick, grandma would have grown up with the Beatles. In fact, her daughter, Mark's mum, her middle name is Paula, after Paul McCartney. So that's the Beatles part dealt with. I also grew up with the Beatles myself, so it was just basically looking into my childhood. And again, with Batman, my eldest younger brother is a huge Batman fan and a great lover of DC Comics and all things superhero. So I put it in as a tribute to him, partly. I also dedicated the book to him. So, hi James, if you're watching, um, I hope you like the book and yeah, that it gives you pleasure. I apologise for this slightly rambly vlog, um, and I'll see you hopefully next time. Thank you. Bye.